And now it is time for us to meet our special guest for tonight. We're delighted to welcome back the distinguished musician, virtuoso of the keyboard, and all-around nut, Mr. Victor Borge. Nice to have you with us again, sir.
Thank you.
It starts right now. All right. Victor, if I may, I would like to get right to the business at hand because I'm very excited about it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think it's any secret that Victor Borge has his serious side, especially when it comes to helping young musicians who need encouragement and the chance to display their talents. Tonight, Mr. Borge has brought along a group of his musical protégés to give them just such an opportunity. Each of these young men is really a soloist, but tonight they will play together as an orchestra with Victor Borge conducting. So, Victor, if you'll be good enough to introduce the young men and give them their music, we'll get started.
Well, that's very kind of you. What did you say? I didn't listen.
I'm not going to say it again.
We have gathered some of my
Protégés?
That's exactly what I was going to say, yes. And the first one I'd like to introduce to you is the percussionist.
Percussionist.
Percussionist. Like all young musicians, getting older, of course. And we have to make money in other fields, like music, you know.
Sure.
It's often necessary. And this fellow is a marvelous percussionist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he has switched now to another instrument that I'd like to introduce. He's a carpenter.
A carpenter?
So if you will come out, Mr. Douglas Butler, please. He will demonstrate.
So give a little demonstration there. There's his instrument. Lovely thing. Great board with...
Yeah, are you bored?
No, I said it's a big board he's got.
Yeah, I thought you said would you play a little number for us? Thank you. That's very good. Yeah.
Marvelous.
I hope you will devote more time to this.
Yes, I
So far has been the case. Mr. Butler's assistant is now coming up, and his name is Robert Swan. He is also a fine carpenter.
Mr.
Swan, would you be kind to come in?
And he will demonstrate that that is a real saw? Is that the point?
Yeah, he will play his swan song. Very good. This is a real saw.
Yes.
Wait till you hear the music. You'll probably wish he would go back to sawing. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Lawrence Arcuri. I don't know exactly how to name or say what he's doing, but he will do it, I'm sure. Mr. Arcuri, will you give us a demonstration of your instrument? He plays the tear sheet.
Oh, play sheet music.
Yes.
Sorry, Victor.
You want to sit here?
No, I don't want to sit. I know better than to ad-lib with you, buddy. That's the last try for me.
Next, we have our horn player, Mr. Wilfred Robert. How do you like that?
Good.
And that is not the only number he plays. He can play it again. Now our bassoonist, Mr. Gordon Powell.
You say bassoonist?
I meant balloonist, I'm sorry. I think you lost one of your balloons. Yeah. Gary, you're probably wondering who we got to play the garden hose. We have not one but two men.
To play the garden
who
hose?
Could play the garden hose. Unfortunately. Oh, I was reading wrong. Unfortunately, we have only one instrument. Yeah, well. So we each play one end of it. And here he is. And here they are, Mr. John Pepper and Mr. Owen Land. That is also called mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. These two gentlemen have kept each other alive for the last 20 years. Now, Gary, I would like you to meet our next musician. Will you please come out here, sir? And this is Mr. Nathan Wexler. And maybe the panel should guess Mr. Wexler. How do you
All right, Mr. Wexler, I'm sure is recognized by the panel because he was on our show as a duck call virtuoso not long ago, but now he has a new instrument. And if you'll whisper your secret to me, Mr. Wexler, we'll show our audience what is the nature of the instrument that you play. All right, panel, the game is to decide what kind of instrument he plays, and let's start with Bill Cullen.
Mr. Wexler, because it was a wind instrument last time, could we call it a wind instrument, sir?
Yes, but not in its original form.
Not in its original form. It's not, we can eliminate percussion and strings now, can we? Or can we?
Yes.
And wood. So air is going to be involved in this.
More or less.
Would it help us to know where the air comes from, Mr. Wexler?
In this case, it will be all right. If you play the instrument right.
He wants to know the name of the air?
Just its first name, Mr. Wexler.
$20 down, $60 to go. We go, please, to Ozzy Palmer.
I thought that was the instrument.
No, that's a little mellifluous.
You play the mellifluous.
Bill wanted to know where the air came from that you played with.
Me.
It comes from... Now, does it come from your mouth or from your nose?
I would say normally when you play the instrument, you will hold your hand over your nose. The nose would be out.
The nose would be out.
Is that all right?
It's the mouth.
All right. Is it something that we would find around a house?
I think so.
In one room?
In its original form, yes. $40 down, $40 to go. We go, please, to Henry Morgan.
Originally, Mr. Wexler, you said that you didn't play this instrument in its original form, but my question is, in its original form, was it an instrument?
No, not a musical instrument.
Oh, really? What kind was it?
That's a leading question.
I intended it to be. Well, is it something that usually has, does it ever have air in it?
Does it ever have any air in it?
No, that's my question. Now, my next question is it something that it's a silly question.
$60 down, $20 to go. And Bess, inasmuch as you're the last one up, I'll give you one big fat hint. You recognize the fact that we have a great variety of objects and instruments up there. One thing is missing.
At least.
I should think so. Garden hose and balloons. Is it anything to do with water? Is there water involved?
And not in its present form.
I'll say
It all
something
depends
like
on what you use it for.
Is it rubber? Is there rubber involved? Is it hot water bottle theme?
Panel, as you look up on the platform there, you will see a shell, balloons. You will see everything but the kitchen sink.
Oh, no.
I know.
Please.
Gary, you forgot the mute.
Oh, I forgot the mute. I'm terribly sorry.
Would you stand up or sit down and demonstrate it so they can see how you'd play it?
I'll do both.
Would you do that once more, but a little more tone, a little more feeling for him?
You can believe you're... May I ask what it is that you're going to play?
The Blue Daniels,
Oh, the beautiful Blue Daniel.
and not this time. Ready? Should we maybe tune each instrument so that the audience can hear what is involved in this massacre? Who tunes? Would you be kind enough? Thank you. Would you be kind enough, sir? May I hear an A? I like his better. You want to go outside for a minute and try to... Gentlemen? They're trying to kill each other. Perfect. Yeah, it's slightly off key. That's all right. That's very well. Ladies and gentlemen, fortunately, we have Mr. Norman Paris with us, who will guide the music through, guide the melody through. And here, of course, is a deck of cards that will be used later. Gentlemen, I hope. Are you ready? I'm not. Take your time. And not another squirt out of you. You get another chance. You play your instrument very well, but you don't read music very well. This was a trill by Norman Paris. Here, sir, is a deck of cards. You insist on playing them? Your own way, huh? Just want to check them. 52, 5 aces.
I have your A, please.
You want his A?
Yes.
Well, he needs it himself. Just a moment, please, just a moment. Let me cut. No cheating.
Wexler, you've done it again.
Gary, I will bet you that Leonard Bernstein is shaking now.
You've done it again. I don't know what you've done, but you've done it, and nobody does it like you.
But I promise never to do it again.
A large hand for Victor Borge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, we'll be back with you again in just a moment, but first, let's watch this.